today we are going to start a new lecture series on international relations. In this particular series, we will going to have basically two papers. According to FPSC, international relations belongs to the group 1 and it contains overall 200 marks. In this paper, we are going to have paper 1 and paper 2 and both paper contains 100 marks. According to FPSC, chapters has been described or defined. It contains part paper 1 contains 8 chapters in which the first one is about introduction in which we will going to have a brief examination or brief overview on the definition and scope of international relations, and then we will going to have an overview on nation state system, and then we will going to have a glimpse on glimpse at evaluation of the society, international society. After that, the chapter 2 contains theories and approaches, in which we will going to have a classical approaches on realism and idealism, and then we will going to have a brief overview on scientific revolution, behavior approach, system approach, and then the very important one is about neoliberalism and neorealism. And then we will going to have a brief overview on postmodernism, critical theory, feminism, and constructivism. In chapter 3, we will going to discuss international political security. That means the concept of security in 21st century. Then we will going to have a look on power, elements of national power, and then we will going to have a look on balance of power. In the same chapter, we will be discussing foreign policy, determinants, decision making and analysis, as well as sovereignty and international national interest. And the next chapter, that means chapter 4, we will going to have strategic approach to international relations, in which we will going to have a brief overview on war, types of war, and all these causes of war, as well as in the same chapter we will going to discuss strategic culture, particularly Pakistani strategic culture. In the similar subject, in the similar context, we were going to have a deterrence concept, the concept of deterrence in the context of Pakistan and India. In the next chapter, chapter 5, we will going to have a brief overview on international political economy, in which we will going to have mercantilism, economic liberalism, and neo-Marxism, as well as theories of imperialism, dependence, and interdependence theory. In the next chapter, we will going to discuss international political community, in which we will going to have nationalism, internationalism, and globalization. After that, we will going to discuss approaches to peace. That is very important, in which we will going to have an overview on diplomacy, international law, arms and control or disarmament. It means non-proliferation regime. In the last chapter, we will going to have international political institutions, in which we will going to have a look on United Nations, IMF, World Bank, and International Court of Justice. So this is the overview of the subject, and inshallah we will going to cover each and everything regarding international relations. So if you want to listen all these topics and concepts, so subscribe us and like us.